You are broke and you're trying to start a physical business. You are not an entrepreneur. You are a victim trying to actually pay rent, pay luxurious rent before you even have one profit. Today, I'm going to show you how to go from $0 to 100K in the next 6 months right now. The best part, the best roadmap is what I'm going to be designing for you right here. So what I want you to do is to hit the like button and, hit the subscription button so that we can start going immediately. So moving forward, I'm going to be breaking everything down for you in this whiteboard. Okay, very simple because I get angry seeing most people going through the hardcore mode right now. In 2026, they're going to show you the best opportunity to actually strike at. Okay, I know one thing for sure is that you want to be an aspiring entrepreneur entering 2026, a new business model that you want to choose, and every time it's the new thing you want to choose, because right now we are at the end of the year, close to 2026, 2 weeks remaining to 2026. Now, most of you want to always, start a new business model, start a new business, but right now I'm about to show you something that will actually change the way you see it immediately, right away. You see, the first thing I want to ask you is that you have capital to actually, risk. Yeah, most of you have capital you actually raised that would have made you millions of dollars in 1 year or 2 years, but you decide to go through the wrong path. So now, going through the wrong path, most of you consider going into a physical business right away. Most of us want to go into a physical business is where we always want to actually, start that physical business, and you think it's something that will actually help you. Because right now, in the physical business in 2025, and the old way of actually making money in the physical business is that you are not using your time very well right now. So time is something that is the most important thing right now. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is that the physical business, I taught you one thing, that the physical business is actually real, right? That's what you feel is a physical business. The physical business is actually real, and your common belief, because you have a common belief that before starting or before selling your product, you need to actually pay rent. To actually do that, either you're renting a shop, or it's either you're renting in a small shop, a retail shop, or a wholesale shop where you want to actually distribute your product very, very vastly. So for me, I consider this as a luxurious pattern to actually start business. So it's not a good way. Now, the next thing is you are not actually an entrepreneur. Mind me, you're renting everything. So you're a tenant who is actually paying for luxurious things right away. So it is not actually a cool thing for me, because I've seen so many business owners go through this exact step that I'm showing you, and the physical business is not actually profit, it's actually friction, actually delaying you immediately. So before we go forward, now I'm going to show you a smoother path that you can actually go through. So it's very easy, smoother path you can actually trend on. Now, the first thing in 2026, if I were you, is to start a digital business right away. A digital business is very, very flexible, that I love the most. So it's so flexible that it can make you, work for, your presence immediately, and your brand to actually scale. So you're not working for time to actually, you're actually staying on top to actually gain more profit. Now, I broke two things for you. Now, you see, in a physical business, you are building a capital online, so which is very, very, very essential for you. You're building a very vastly capital online. Then you are eventually buying, a physical asset, which is very, very good. This is where you are actually buying physical assets, whereby online business allows you to actually, scale. You're buying physical assets immediately. Now, there are very, very basic options. The AI tools that we use right now, for me, AI is the best opportunity going into 2026, because right now there are so many AI out there that if you don't know anything about online business, I'm literally telling you, if you don't know anything about online business, I just wish you should head down to Perplexity to actually see the capability of what this AI tool can do. So now, the first thing this AI tool can do is to help you research. Okay, this AI tool is going to break down every business model right away and give you the most easiest way to actually go through it. And right now, I'm not telling you that you should start with complexity, because physical business allows you to start with complexity, but the simple online business allows you to start with simplicity. So simplicity is very, 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 very important when you're a beginner. You don't want to start from the hardcore, okay, where you want to pay for so many aggravated tools that when you fail, you're going to actually fail it. So right now, it's not about taking excessive risk, okay? So moving forward, is the next thing we want to go to is, what are you searching? Okay, so this is the wrong and the right question. In between them is either two things. There are two things that most of you actually do when you go to, tools like Google or Gemini, ChatGPT, various tools. You always ask this: how do I make money? And for me, this is actually a wrong question. Okay, a very wrong question in this part. So the right question for me is, what industry is failing, or what industry is failing in getting customers, in getting clients that you can actually generate more profit from? You see, this is a very high stack problem that you can build a high stack offer, a high stack ticket offer for, where you can actually get paid thousands of dollars. So this is where you should actually train on. So in this part, you start with this if you're researching. So I want you to go on your research bar and do that. And if you don't know how to prompt using AI, I left the the my doc where you can actually get various way to actually prompt on how to start making money online. The link is in the description below. Go there and download and get the doc into your possession. Now, forward, a lot of when you give AI how to make money, you normally get generic answers. So you're always going to get generic answers. The answers are never going to end. The answers are never going to have edge. So you need to actually give AI what you actually want. Okay, so most of you don't know how to actually do that, and AI is going to give you big solutions, big problems that you're going to get confused and going to get pissed off with. So I see so many people going through this path. We don't actually need to actually do that. Okay, so this is why I love AI. When you have the industry at hand, the industry listed, then AI is going to identify the customer's pain point, the people you actually want to solve, your client that you actually want to solve. It's actually going to identify their pain point. Now it's going to identify their program. The next thing you're going to go is you want to actually start building your product. Okay, so I have those the best tool for you to actually start building products right away. You see, most of the guys who are actually crushing it right now in the market, even like that is currently talking to you, I use Gemini to actually build my core, my core front end, or for the product I actually sell to the real estate agent. So Gemini has been the biggest backbone right currently. So for you, I will actually start using Gemini. So start using Gemini right away. The second thing is you want to actually create a digital solution right away. Now, what are the digital solutions? There are so many things packed out there for you that you could actually start doing. You can use Gemini and give Gemini a very, very cool prompt to actually build your digital solution that can be able to solve the problem that your client are trying to actually scale with. So the next thing is you are ready to scale immediately. Now, what makes you stay small and scale up is very, very easy. You see, the thing that actually makes you stay small in the, physical business is that your $1,000 business has a limited reach right away. So this is why I don't recommend you actually do that. Your $1,000 you spend, it will have a limited reach in the physical business, because in the physical business you can actually go globally. No, you can't go globally. So it's the biggest disadvantage for you right now. So it is a wrong approach for me right here. So if you want to actually scale up, you want to have 100k, you want to actually make your first 100,000, the 100,000 business velocity, you will have to actually make an impact in the global reach. So the online business allows you to go with global reach. And I'm not talking about Ponzi schemes. I'm talking about real online business. There are guys out there that are actually crushing it right away. So last month I made about $10,000 from online business because my reach was actually infinite. I was going very, very high in it. So if you want to scale up, you start with velocity and make sure it's very, very important. Velocity of actually you going global. That's one. So the second thing is that in the physical business, let's assume if you have a coffee shop, and maybe if you have a coffee shop and it's only one in the street, and you are capped with revenue, and which is very, very potential for you right away. You are capped with revenue because why? You are the only person right now in the store who is making very, very up, driving very, very little amount of leads. You are stuck in one place. You are stuck with one revenue because you have limited reach. So for me, you don't actually go there. So I'm showing the difference between physical business and digital business. But in the best physical business, like I told you, that you can actually use and you actually scale very, very fast, are businesses like the real estate. Because the only business, why I love the business, only business I can make mistake and I still get my return of investment very, very back. So right now, I'm not telling you that you should stop running your coffee shop, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you should mug it with an online presence. The ability for you to actually get out, you have to reach out to people immediately fast, and you don't need to actually go broad about it. So on this, my third part is the difference is scaling. Simple, because you have infinite reach that you can reach out to so many people globally, whereby you're not just stuck in one position, in one location. You can actually, the difference between the coffee shop is that the coffee shop is in the streets, stuck in one location. I can't carry my coffee shop on my head, but what I can do is to stay my coffee shop with an online presence, like running ads or doing stuff. Well, when I have a digital product, a free store, a free website where I can actually reach out to people see the solution that can be able to solve their problem right away, you're going to scale very, very fast. So for me, this is a very, very good approach in 2026. You should actually go. So why I love the digital is that the digital serves thousands of people globally. If you're in US, you can actually serve someone in Dubai. If you're in Dubai, you can actually serve someone in Africa. If you're in US, you can actually serve so many people in Africa. If you're in Africa, you can serve so many people in UK, Europe, UK, stuff like that. So it's so easy that you go. So this is a very, very well structured approach for me. So go for this approach. Okay. So now, in the online business, it has an exponential revenue and a potential for you to actually generate more revenue without you actually working for time, without you actually working for money. You are lines, you can actually build an automated product in online presence and you actually scale very, very well immediately. So it's something that you build once and it's going to scale forever. Right now, it's going to scale forever. People that are actually selling digital products are actually scaling. For example, software is a digital product. Anything packaged in a digital form, like the PDF, Word, CSV files, anything that solves problem, it is what is called a digital product. Okay. So like I told you, this is actually a good approach if you want to go. Then the third one is your 100K plus velocity is actually achieved immediately. So this is the best way for you to actually start a business in 2025, going straight to 2026. So one advice from me is that this is just a simple board that I've just displayed. Right now, the two tools that I mentioned here are Perplexity. So Perplexity is used for deep research. So actually, Perplexity has 90% of accuracy in making research. So Perplexity can help you go more in deeper research for you to actually, know the people you want to actually solve and know their pain. So you know their problem and you can actually craft out the solution that you want to actually build. Head down to Gemini. All the links to this AI tool are in the description below. Go there to download it straight ahead. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. So I just came out to give a little bit of some value straight up front. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.